Kevin Ross, 2013 Distinguished Service Diamond Award winner.
Kevin Ross is one of the few people I've met in my life who has spent an inordinate amount of time, effort, and energy to make things better for kids.
Kevin is absolutely passionate about connecting students with their potential. He's especially focused on science and math. He can connect with kids, engage them very effectively, ignite their passion, and along the way develop the skills and the relationships that are necessary to be successful and maybe pursue a meaningful career.
While working as a senior design engineer at Microsoft, Kevin became concerned that entry-level engineers lack passion and enthusiasm for their work. In 2002, he founded Washington FIRST Robotics, focused on inspiring K-12 students to become science and technology leaders.
This is not just a 5-hour-a-week thing that he's done. He has spent most of his time trying to promote FIRST Robotics in Washington State.
Washington FIRST creates opportunities for students to engage in after-school activities that mix technology and sports by building robots, working in teams, and competing in robotic competitions.
Our goal ultimately is to ensure that every student in Washington State has access and can benefit from the experience of FIRST Robotics. Currently, we've got on the order of 820 teams in Washington State. We're in almost a third of the high schools today, and our goal is to be in 100% of the high schools by 2020.
These kids are preparing basically their robots for a competition, and they've got to work as a team. They've got to work really hard to prepare in a short amount of time all the software mechanics and everything else to get them ready to go. And then when you see them there after they spent so doggone much time preparing, when the robot does what it's supposed to do, it's just a pure joy.
FIRST Robotics has programs for students ages 6 to 18 and is comprised of 4 different programs, including the Junior Lego League, the Lego League, the Tech Challenge, and finally, the Robotics Competition.
FIRST Robotics competitions, it's like a cross between a Final Four basketball game and a rock show at the same time, in the same place. It's really remarkable. Perhaps the biggest difference is that at a FIRST Robotics competition, all the teams are on the same side. They're working together, all being celebrated for being smart. It's just fantastic. You can't help but leave both energized and exhausted. Kevin's at his best when he's working with the students and the teams. I see it in the face of the kids. When he speaks, they feel his commitment, and when he says, "You can do it too," they believe him.
I met Kevin when I was 14 years old, and I participated in the first Lego League competitions for 3 years running. Every competition he would come over and encourage us and make sure that we were having fun and enjoying ourselves and learning.
I joined my high school robotics team as a freshman. There was a lack of enthusiasm for learning STEM in school. Like, you could see football players and there would be a big crowd, but you wouldn't see people celebrated for learning or being smart. FIRST has provided an opportunity for students like me and all my peers to learn and be celebrated for learning.
I'm a research assistant at the Locomotion in Mechanical and Biological Systems Laboratory at the Johns Hopkins University. It's a really great opportunity, but there's no doubt in my mind that the reason I got to start in the LIMS laboratory my freshman year is because of my FIRST experience.
Kevin is one of the very unique people that I can still see as a very close friend and at the same time mentor figure that I can look up to.
Kevin had absolutely no obligation to do anything that he's done. He started off mentoring a FIRST Robotics competition team, and he decided to go out of his way to make sure that these teams were getting the funding and doing that extra work. In your humility, I'm sure you were hating this, but I could not be happier. There's nothing I could ever say to thank you for all of the hours of dedication that you put into not only my life, but changing so many lives in Washington State.